Hey guys, welcome to a special sub-segment of HalfTime Roomies that we're calling Oddballs. Oddballs is going to feature some of the more intriguing personalities in sports, and with today's episode, we're going to do a deep dive into Dong Fangzhuo, or as some people ask, Dong Fangzhuo.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, Dong Fangzhuo was a United player who made very few appearances for the club, and to this day, there's a lot of hype or mystery surrounding the fact of whether he was just a marketing ploy or was he indeed one of those kids with potential who just slipped through the cracks.
Yeah, in 2004, Fergie signed Dong from China. And to this day, there's debate about whether it was a cynical marketing ploy to tap into the Chinese market, or was it actually, did he see some potential in Dong Fangzhuo, right? We signed him for £500,000, which were to rise up to 3.5 million based on performances and appearances.
Yeah, that was quite a bit for like back then, right?
Yeah, that was quite a bit for back then. And this guy, I mean, it seems like he had some potential because he was nominated for the 5th Pro Young Player of the Year alongside elite class like Wayne Rooney, Ronaldo, and Arjen Robben. So it seems like there was something going on behind the scenes that he did have talent. But let's look into how his career went.
Yeah. So, well, early on, he kind of had like a few work permit issues.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why he couldn't just directly make his break into United even after they had identified him. But then he went to Belgium and he played at Antwerp for a bit.
Yeah.
And he had a decent enough season. It wasn't like he played too badly or anything. And then obviously it was time for his much awaited like move to United, right?
Yep.
So he came through, but the moment he moved to England, he still struggled like to make his like appearance in the first team itself. He was pretty much spending most of his time in the reserves.
Yeah.
And the only time he even like made his first feature for United was after they already won the league.
Yeah.
He played a game against Chelsea.
At Stamford Bridge, yeah.
Yep, at Stamford Bridge itself.
Yeah. I mean, he was omitted from the team in 2008, 2009, following the conclusion of that season. He did, I think, fumble back to Poland for a season or two, and I think he went to Portugal, if I'm not wrong. Or,
Yeah.
I think he also went, so he went back to China, I think, eventually.
Yeah. And even because he struggled so much when he was in England and then after he went to Poland, he struggled there again.
Yeah.
So he wasn't getting a place like in any of these clubs. So even his move to Portugal, it was only on Cristiano Ronaldo's recommendation.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was basically, I think Ronaldo felt bad for the guy and he was like, dude, you know what? Like there's a place in Portugal, they'll take a shot.
I think when he went back to China, I think his last hurrah was scoring 7 goals in his 25 appearances. I think that was where his career kind of ended.
Yeah.
And that was the last Dong Fangzhuo ever played football.
Yeah. But even like he had a bad stint even in China though, because like he had one of his games, like the fans were booing him because of his performances, and apparently even showed the fans the finger, and then that just like really pissed him off too. And I think he kind of spiraled down into like a bit of depression after that.
He did, yeah.
And he have to have plastic surgery.
He did, yeah. I think he was on one of those reality shows where they perform procedures on personalities just to see how it changes their whole outlook. I think he willingly underwent that because of the abuse that he was getting, the mockery that was made of him in the Chinese media, especially when a personality like Yao Ming, who came through the NBA and he made it big, and then Dong got this chance at the biggest club in the world, and he blew it, right?
Yeah.
I think, I mean, that probably sums up Dong's career in 5 minutes.
For someone who had that much potential to end up in that kind of a shameful position where you literally feel the need to like get plastic surgery just to like kind of avoid the shame of your career, it's a bit of like a spiral.
Yeah.
And I always wonder, like, so was this United's fault? Like, was he the product of like just like an evil marketing ploy? Should never trust those marketing professionals.
Yeah.
Like
I think he had potential. I mean, he did score 34 goals in 71 games for Royal Antwerp. I think he had potential. What do you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm actually kind of going the opposite way, man, because the fact that he had like such a like terrible career.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think he really had potential. I think United just saw this as an
Shirt
opportunity,
sales and
yeah,
merchandise.
to make a lot of money by
Yeah.
entering that market, which was starting their own league soon.
Yeah.
And I think they just saw him as that perfect inroad
Mhm.
to kind of make like a lot of money. And the other thing why I feel like it was definitely a marketing ploy was the fact that there was a clause inserted in his contract where United would get a full refund if he didn't perform well, and they ended up getting the full refund.
Yeah.
So lesson
So, I
to keep
mean,
in mind is
yeah.
keep your receipts.
Yeah. So, was he a marketing ploy? Was he a player with potential? I guess we'll never know. Let us know what you guys think. Drop a comment and share your thoughts on was Dong Fangzhuo a marketing ploy or an actual talent who could have gone somewhere. Do like, share, subscribe, and follow us on our podcast at HalfTime Roomies, available on Spotify, Google, and Apple. And I guess that's a wrap. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Cheers.